doing the mini season to get 99 Ted Williams. That is the goal of today. Yes, I'm actually getting Ted Williams. I need to finish up the summer series. We're going to finish it up in mini seasons today. And then we're going to get Ted. We're going to get Adley Rutschman. We're going to debut them and see how they are. I've said that like 5 times at this point, but since my stream has not been functioning properly, of course, I have to keep on saying it. But now, we're good. Hopefully the streams are good, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. We're going to hop into a game, get a win with his Burt Bly 11 while using some Astros, guys, because I'm also doing some Color Storm grinding. And we're going to see if we get Pete Fairbanks from this. I think we should, as long as we get the win. And chat, if anything lags, let me know. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Fingers crossed it stays that way. And then we're going to do this for the first couple hours here, however long it takes for me to get this mini season done, and then, you know, play a ranked game with them. And then we actually might play some Destiny 2 with the boys to end the stream tonight. We might be hanging out for a good bit. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how the stream keeps on running. Give you your bing bongs. I'll give you a bing bong. I'll give you a sympathy bing bong because I've been sitting here fixing things for the first 20 minutes of the stream. So you get a bing bong. Why is nobody here? It's because I keep on having to restart my stream. That's why. I've been testing stream settings, and with that, I have to keep on restarting stream because things were breaking over and over again. But we're good now. Fingers crossed. And hopefully the Twitch poll can actually watch at 1440p. Because that's the whole reason things are actually, like, breaking. Because I wanted to stream at 1440p. And I got access to it. And, seems like my PC or whatever settings were going on did not want to cooperate.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nah, you're good, Nolan. You're good. You are good, my dude. What's up, blogs? I hope you are having a good day, my dude. Honestly, I was having a swell day up until these things all broke. I was actually looking forward to streaming and, you know, having the stream look all nice and pretty on Twitch. But, you know, we're good now, and it's all that matters, right? Hopefully it stays that way. Bang. Is Jake Myers, like, actually starting on this team? Which Jake Myers is this? Did I forget to put some... No, I did put some higher overall cards. I guess Jake Myers does start on the Astros team. So yeah, we're grinding this mini season. We're going to finish this up. I think we have a few more wins to get in the regular season. And then we're going to go through the playoffs and get Jose Altuve. And then once you get Altuve, we'll get 95 Adley Rutschman and then 99 Ted Williams and play some ranked. That is the plan for tonight. To kind of catch up on the MLB The Show homework that, you know, you kind of got to keep up with. Man, I will say, I don't know if any of you have played this mini season or just mini seasons in general lately, but like, man, it is just a not fun experience. I swear I just hit hard hit outs all the dang time. I was grinding this mini season in my free time, trying to get some PXP with the cards that you need, and oh my goodness, dude. I was losing my mind. I'm trying to kick back, relax, get some mini seasons progress, and I'm falling asleep at my desk, hitting line outs to the second baseman and all the outfielders in perfect swings. It was driving me nuts. It was driving me nuts. Yes, Belly went yard. The Yankees offense might be okay today. They have 2 runs. Love that. What do you mean? You don't like playing 30 CPU games? Bro, yeah. You know, hooray, yippee! I get to play 50 mini seasons games. Woo! I will say I don't mind the premise of mini seasons as a mode. Like, I'm cool with it existing, and I like it at its core. I like some elements of it, but holy hell, it is so long. The 28 game regular season or whatever it is just ridiculous, I think, for every single mini season. And like, I know I don't play it that often, and it's just like a few hour grind, but like, let me like customize the length of a mini season.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Like just from like a effort perspective and like the amount of time it takes to complete a mini season and the card that you get as a result of it, it really like isn't worth the time, I feel like, you know? In most cases, the cards are just kind of like, okay. What's up, Judd? How we doing, dude? Yes, Crochet did pitch a gem today. I'm a big Garrett Crochet guy, even though he's on the Red Sox. Have him in fantasy in a dynasty league. Drafted him pretty early on because I was a believer. And yeah. Loved seeing him cook today. 2v2. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I prefer mini seasons like a real man of culture. I am a real man of the culture who just likes grinding away in mini seasons.
Ball 1.
You know me. Yeah, and like I understand that like you could just load in quick games and just take some losses to speed through it. And I understand that like it's just 3 inning games versus CPU, and like I think it's good to have something of like tangible length for the offline folk that want it. But I think they need to also like offer shorter alternatives to getting the rewards. Like make a shorter season where I don't play like every team as frequently. And offer like a different route to getting the card as like a shorter way to do it through the mini season or something like that. My whole thing is like, but the amount that I play the game nowadays, I don't play intentionally as much as I used to. I don't like spending as much time as I do just kind of like offline grinding so I can keep up with like the best content, because that comes priority number 1. But a very close to the top second priority is just playing ranked. Like I like ranked as a mode. So in order for me to do both, I need to play the game more, but I don't want to play the game more. And the thing is, I'm playing the game enough. I'm playing the game a lot still. I'll still play like on average, like probably like 2 to 4 hours a day when there are things to do a lot of the time
Ball. That pitch is out.
in that general ballpark. So like, I feel like I have to play more just to get all those cards that I want to, while also playing ranked the way that I want to. Like, I don't know. I think mini season is a big part of the time crunch, though. Just making it a little less, or at least the option for it to be a little less, I think would be swell. What's up, Viper? How we doing, buddy?
Ball that's outside.
What's up, everybody's fan? How we doing, dude? Howdy, howdy. And, of course, the Yankees blew the lead literally right after they took it. 2-2 game. I want to cry. I guess I do have Joe Adele in a fantasy league, so it's not the end of the world. But god dang it, man. Just win a dang game, Yankees, please. Good, tired, but good. Hell yeah. And there goes that.
He's out.
Yeah, chat, I was saying this before, and I don't know if I said this while the stream was even up or not. We might, after I do all the stuff I want to on MLB, end the streams on YouTube and all the other places and just stay live on Twitch and stream some Destiny too. Because that is a game I've been enjoying my free time playing with some buds. And we might be doing some grinding on that game on stream. They have a big DLC coming out in a month. And I figure a good way to start mixing up stuff on the streams is to start playing that on stream. Because I played in my free time a good bit. So we might be playing that today on the Twitch side of things to wrap things up when I'm done with everything I want to do on here.
Nope. Inside.
I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do, but I have a bunch of god rolls and guns that I want to go for over the next month, so probably do some gun farming or something. I do. Honestly, Viper, I see your name and I'm like, oh, Destiny guy. Fellow Destiny guy. Please keep it on YouTube. Thing is, it doesn't work the same on YouTube, unfortunately, because, like, the thing with YouTube streams is, like, it's so, like, category-based, especially with how little I stream. First of all, I don't have a proper thumbnail and stuff that matches the stream. And I feel like I don't want to send out a stream that is an entirely different topic that I don't know if many people are going to want to watch. So, all I will say, if you want to continue watching, keep watching on Twitch. It's the best I could do, unfortunately. I wish there was an easier solution. I would stream on another YouTube channel, but I don't know if I have the basis to do that yet, so. Destiny guy! Playing mini seasons to get a card, you know? I don't hate it, but I don't love how long it is. So I guess I kind of agree. Or I don't disagree. The thing is, like, I like grinding for cards. It is something that I enjoy. But I want the cards to feel like they're worth my time. And, like, I know, like, I'm explicitly doing this to get a card like Jose Altuve to collect for Adley Rutschman, who is going to lead to Ted Williams, and Ted Williams is the main guy I'm going for. But, like, I don't know. I don't like grinding for stuff just for a card that I'm going to be stashing away and collecting and probably never using. It's just not something I enjoy. I like grinding for something where explicitly, like, that thing is something I will use. And I understand that's not always the case, but it feels like that's kind of the case a lot in this game nowadays. It's kind of just like you're grinding for things to collect, and that's about it. Chris Bryant to get Ted. Yep. And even when I had done it back then, as like a frequent player, like that Chris Bryant didn't sniff my team, which is kind of sad. Because I actually like Chris Bryant cards, but I was like, yeah, you know, I got to get Chris Bryant. Got to get it done for the standout stuff for Scott Rowland. And then I did it, and he never even sniffed my team. It's like quite the paradox with this game, where it's like, you know, the game tries to give you content to grind all the time to make you want to keep playing all the time. But I feel like if you play all the time, then the direct content that you're grinding for doesn't help. And I think a lot of us, oh God, nice throw. And I think a lot of us who have been at it for a while and play it like this, you know, we're getting all the collections that we can. We're getting all the best cards in the game. So, like, a lot of cards just end up being fodder. So it's like a weird, like, paradoxical relationship where, like, you want me to play all the time, I'll play all the time. But the more that I play, the more a lot of the things I grind for aren't useful. So, yeah. Fun. Woo! Too much like homework? It kind of does. I'm really curious. How many of you guys would use this Jose Altuve in their lineups? Like, type a 1 in the chat if you actually planned to get this, what was it, 93 overall Jose Altuve that's in this summer mini season and use him on your team. Because it's not like a bad card or anything, but I'm curious on, like, I don't know if there's enough juice there to make people want to use the card themselves. You know? Zero. What's up, Wad Footy? How we doing, dude? And what's up, Nate? How we doing, dudes? Hey, we have someone on YouTube. Someone on YouTube said that they would grind for Jose Altuve and get him and put him on their team.
Ball, that's out.
I mean, fair. Fair enough. Yeah, on that note, I am actually I'm working on a video essay for the channel here. that I haven't made a video essay talking about just like whatever in like 2 years. And we're making a video on the channel. I'm in the process of editing it, where I kind of just talk about like what happened, I guess we could say, to MLB The Show, and why dudes like me who've been at it since like the 19, 20, 21 days are like not the biggest fans of the game, even though there's some like small things that are good. I mean, there's plenty that's good, but there's a lot that don't really love, I don't think. So I'm interested to see how it actually turned, how the people like it. It's like new. I haven't made a video like that like ever. One, because you just started Diamond Dynasty. Fair enough. I mean, in that case, absolutely valid. See, I'm really curious. This is where it's like we have a lack of info, because like we're just players. We don't know all the stats, and we don't know how every player plays. But I'm curious how many people actually would be putting that card in their team. And like there has to be some sort of number that SCS has that supports that, where they're like, you know, we could come out with a card like this and plenty of people will still use it, you know? Hell, I saw Kevin God using Altuve, but he was using like a whole theme team of the summer guys. So like in that context, it made sense he was using him, but I don't know if that's like his regular team that he would be using. I assume not. How am I so good at the game? I play this game an unhealthy amount. And like over the past 5 years, I've played this game a ton. It's been thousands of hours over the span of the years. It's probably just in total playtime from MLB 19 until 25. I mean, it's definitely at least 5,000 hours. It's like in that 10,000 hour ballpark, how much I've played this game. So when you play a game like that a lot, you kind of learn the muscle memory and you get all the things down over time. Obviously, you don't need to play the game that much to get it down, but when you play the game consistently, you learn the muscle memory, the reaction time. So honestly, I attribute a lot of it to playing a lot. Also, control freaks and precision rings are great. Also, we got P. Fairbanks. I think we could quit some of these away games here. Let me add Fairbanks to the pen here. Also, did I get the Astros card yet? Let's see. That's the wrong screen. Still the wrong screen. Astros. All right, 3 more hits with Biggio. And then hitters. Okay, so I don't need to use pitchers at all. We should put on a pitcher from... Actually, no, pitcher with Pete Fairbanks this next game. Pulled J-Ram and got Seager. Hell yes. That Seager actually was pretty solid. And honestly has a case to be on my starting team like right now. But I am using my boy Derek Jeter due to the very biased reasons. So, I always forget. Are the playoff series best of 3 or best of 5? I think they're best of 3. So is that an extra 4 games in the playoffs? Meaning if I want to get the 28 wins, I got to get 24 wins in the regular season. 5, win 3. Okay, so it is best of 5. Okay, so I need 22 wins in the regular season. So we'll play our last 2 home games and skip every other one. Yep, 22. Big Mets. Big Mets. You have a method or good tools to edit gameplay quickly. Now that's more of a hassle. I actually tried a software. I don't know if I have it still installed. I'll tell you the name of it right now. Is it this? Is it Gling? Yeah. So there's a software called Gling Gling. And this doesn't really help with like gameplay stuff as much, I don't think, because it's how the program works. But what it does is it'll take any like talking head footage or whatever footage you have where you're talking. It'll go through and I think use AI to caption it and like tie the captions to moments. So if you have like a written script and like a written video that you're going through and trying to edit, you could edit it like in like a script format and it'll like automate cutting out some of the dead space and stuff. It's actually like a pretty neat program, but it doesn't really help for gameplay stuff, I don't think, because like I don't think it's gonna detect like, oh, when the ball is off the bat, then don't cut, but outside of that, cut. I don't know if it's smart like that, but it's a pretty cool software. I would totally use it for like any other. I honestly should have used it for this video I'm working on right now. I don't know why I didn't use it. I literally have the software. What's up, Mario? How are we doing? What's up, J-Man? Favorite videos when you're getting ready for a Blitzball tournament? Heck yeah, dude. I am glad you enjoyed it. I never thought through all of this that for not even just some people, but for a lot of people, that Blitzball videos would be their favorites, which is really dang cool. I'm glad that people enjoyed it like that. I really wanted to make a video of me playing in this men's rec baseball league that I'm in, because I've been playing in it for the last couple months, but they don't allow cameras on the field. So I've been trying to like tinker around with finding what the best recording situation would be, but even still, I can't really record anything with like mics on me or anything, I don't think. So I don't know what I would make out of it. So I just been going recording a bunch of footage out of it, just seeing what happens. And maybe it'll become a video down the road. I wish I could do more Blitzball. That'd be a fun thing to mess around with more. What's up, Travis and Tyrone? What's going on, guys? And TikTok, I appreciate the 1,300 likes. Need a cameraman? Yeah. Cameraman would be good. That is valid. It's kind of weird. It's like literally just like a very low-level recreational men's baseball league. And one of the umps like, hey, you can't have camera on the hat. And I'm like, you know, fine. I'm cool. I'm cool with not wearing it. But I'm thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, really? We got a bunch of these dudes have like minimal, like to no baseball experience. It's literally just like a not serious recreational league. And like the camera is like very secure on the head, but I guess they just do it. They just care whatever safety precaution. I honestly got to email the person who makes the league and ask them about it. And I bet they'd be cool with it. The Ray-Bans? See, I would do that. But I have to wear prescription glasses, and I don't have contacts for myself. So, like, I would be going out to the field half blind, wearing the Ray-Ban glasses. But I also don't know if the camera rule was just because, like, a safety thing, or like, hey, we can't have cameras on the field for competitive integrity, or something like that, you know? Like I said, I probably just gotta grow a pair and just email the guy who puts together the league and just say like, hey dude, like I'm a YouTube boy and I could make content on this type of thing and also do stuff for our social media account, because we have a social media account that we post on. And I have a very secure camera that I could wear on the field. And I bet he'd be like, yeah. Why do I keep quitting? Because I only need to get 22 wins. So I do not want to play games that I don't have to. So we're going through an insta-quitting games, and I think I only need to win 2 or 3 more games at this point. I think I have 19 or 20 wins. So we're going to play these 2 home games because we'll be able to crush the ball a bit. and then we will move on to the playoffs. Reach World Series for the first time ever, like 3 in the morning. Oh my. Congratulations, though. The first World Series is always the best World Series. Like, it's not an easy thing to do. However, the first time is always the toughest. So actually getting there and putting your head down and locking in and getting it is the best. So hell yeah, dude. Congrats. Heck yeah.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bang. Can I grab... Stop that! I keep on being asked to grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. I got asked a few times last stream and nobody actually did it. If this Craig Biggio gets out, I'm going to be... Bro. Stop it with the perfect outs, man. He just needs like 3 hits. What's up, Zero? What's going on, buddy? Bing bong.
Bing bong.
What's up, Jordan? Hello, hello. Joe's, I think lighter is probably the safe choice. I think Soriano is pretty dang good, too. Pretty solid card. I would honestly consider playing him at second myself. I honestly don't remember who my God Squad second baseman is right now. I think it's Caminero. And Soriano isn't far from Caminero, but is better fielding. The thing with Caminero, I've realized, is that he's kind of got like a hitch in his swing. I don't know, something about his swing, I kind of keep swinging late with him. You know, I didn't feel that way about his Jolt Series card. I don't know why that happens. Maybe just because his card is more vision, but something about his card feels weird. Nice, perfect out. Baseball. First World Series was a walk-off with David Justice. Oh my, it's cinema. I think I have a clip somewhere of me getting World Series for the first time. It's peak cringe. Like all-time cringe. I wonder if I could plug in my old hard drive and gee, it is plugged in, so it would be on there. I wonder if I could pull it up. Need lift? I do. I do. I need, and the one thing I've hit the ball pretty well. I can get bat on ball pretty well, but I don't elevate the ball much all the time. It's definitely dependent. I wish I could really quantify what was up with that. But also, I'm not entirely sure what to blame, because like every game my last few weeks has been a 9 a.m. game, and I have to drive an hour 15 minutes to get to our field, so I get up at 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m. And I am not a morning dude, and I physically just can't go to sleep early enough to get a proper sleep for that. So for a lot of my recent games, I've been rolling up. Just a little sleepy boy. And I find when we have games like my last time when we had a double header, that by the time like game 2 comes around and I'm on like my 5th or 6th at bat, I just don't have energy. I'm like dead at that point. Like especially in the last video I put out, by the time my second at bats were coming in the last game, it was like we were at the field for like, how long was it? So like I got there at 8:30 and it was like 12:15, and this is during a like 17 run inning we put up where the pitchers just like couldn't throw strikes and we're walking a bunch of dudes. So I was just like winded at a certain point. So part of it is attributed to that I was just a tired boy, but part of it is definitely my swing. I don't naturally elevate the ball much, but also like I'm trying not to like force that either. I also don't pull the ball much. The last like 3 or 4 weeks of playing, I think every ball I've hit has been right up the middle or the right field. I don't think I've hit a ball to the third base side besides like one like weak dribbler grounder. And I talked to my friend who coaches like high school kids, and like pretty good high school players. He's been giving me advice and like drills to do and like feedback on stuff. And I was like, is there anything I should be doing here? Like, I feel like I'm not pulling the ball much. I don't know if that's a problem. I feel like I probably should be able to pull the ball a little bit more and generate more power. But he's like, no, I mean, there's nothing you can really do. Just keep at it. So I do have about 5 power. That is the most real assessment. That was my lifetime of baseball experience. Like, I got the vision, I got the discipline, I got the contact, but literally swing a pool noodle. And as of late, I've been trying to get better at that with like some of my tee work and stuff, but it doesn't always translate to the games. I really do want to like actually take proper swings on Saturday before my game on Sunday, though. Might even take my tee with me and get there a little bit earlier and just get like 20 minutes of hacks. I need to like really think about my swing more. I'm not meta. I'm absolutely not meta. What's up, Samuel? How we doing, buddy? I am the opposite of meta. If I were like an MLB The Show card, I am like the Austin Hedges card. Actually, when I played all the time, I was a pretty good fielder. Right now, I've been pretty atrocious. I have been pretty atrocious lately. Pretty atrocious. Anyone hit home runs? Oh, yeah. We had 2 dudes hit home runs on our team for the first time last game. But our our field is like a pretty small field to left. I think it's like 270 feet to left. So they actually made in the ground rules, they have to get the ball over a second fence to actually hit a home run at that field. If it's to the left of a tree, if it's just over the first wall to the left of the tree, then it's a double. So like our team has hit like probably close to 10 doubles over that wall, just like as a collective team. And like at some of the other fields, they probably would have a chance to be homers. So people do absolutely hit homers. Me, no, not yet. Honestly, my goal, if I was to make a video on that rec league stuff, my goal was to make it a video, like trying to hit my first ever baseball homer in this rec league. Because I've never hit a home run. Never once did I hit a homer when I play baseball. I hit literally like a little league homer in a practice with my team once, and that was it. 2 fences. So like it's got a wall, like this normal stadium wall, and then there's like another fenced in area that is like onto another field that we don't play at. That's like explicitly a nicer field, but they're like, no, you're not playing on that. So like if you hit it into that field, then it would be a homer. Am I a lefty or a righty? I am a righty. Righty thrower, righty hitter. Happy anniversary of you terrorizing me, your Thrustmaster debut. Oh my God, Sam. I don't even use the Thrustmaster anymore. That controller is too big for me. Actually, I know. They're coming out with a new GameSir controller. A new GameSir G7 Pro, I think they're calling it. I think I put in the pre-order for it yesterday. And I will be giving that a try. But yeah, I have my Thrustmaster sitting here. Chat, there's a controller brand called Thrustmaster, okay? That's what the brand is called, okay? And I just been sitting here collecting dust. Like I use it if I'm playing anything else on Xbox that isn't the show. Oh, it's actually dusty. Ew. But actually a pretty good controller. I just, when you get small hands like me, like just for comparison, some comparison here. So this is this controller to the GameSir, a little bit bigger, but when you rest your hand here, you have to I have to extend my thumb so much higher than with the GameSir here. My thumb's a lot more relaxed, so I can move all directions properly. So Be warned, if you ever look at a Thrustmaster, just know it's a little bit bigger than some other controllers out there. And if you got like little small hands like me, then you probably need to consider that. Nice graphics. How do I get them? You mean my how my game looks? You mean like how my game looks, or are we talking about my stream stuff? Because that's a whole different question. Need to get the wheel joystick. I did actually contemplate getting it for the fun of it, but that is probably impossible. Probably is exactly like a steering wheel. It probably just turns left and right, and it probably just does this. And I don't know if that would work right. It's been a year and I haven't forgotten. It's kind of crazy. Gakil beat you on your birthday 4 years ago. Oh my god. Playing Gakil in your first World Series game is diabolical. No one deserves that. Nobody deserves that. There we go, Craig.
Bing bong.
Powers out, F. F in the chat. Hey, user, I hope you're having a great day, too. Mercy on your birthday. You know? It's a cruel world out there. A real man-eat-man world out there. In MLB The Show. See, now, you could have that happen. And you could do one of two things. You could quit the game, not play it, and just wallow in sadness. Or you could be someone like me, get very, very angry, practice for like a week until you get good enough to make World Series, and then actually do it. And you know, I assume that you were probably someone closer to me and just kept on grinding at it. Like a maniac. And I feel like that's how a lot of us form an unhealthy relationship with this game. Very, very angry, and the story wrote itself. Yep. It's exactly situations like that that formed the unhealthy relationship. And for me, it was back in MLB 19, facing knuckleballers. Back in MLB 19... there was a reliever, Ryan Fierabend, who had a knuckleball, and then a Stephen Wright, Red Sox legend, who had knuckleballs. And back then, they didn't even balance the knuckleball like they did like a couple years ago, where they actually like tried to fix it a bit. It was just full-blown chaos. And I remember little old me was trying to make World Series for the first time and facing knuckleballers, and oh my god, I would get upset. But I used that drive to get me better. And then that type of thing happens over and over again. And you keep on building a very unhealthy relationship where, you know, you lose, you use it to motivate you, but you get pissed off whenever you lose. And you keep going until you get your peak. And you can't really go any further. And it keeps on happening. I gotta find these clips. See, we talk a bit about old clips here. Let's see. Let me see if I can watch them. Old clips. MLB The Show. Let's see. It does work. Cringe, 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 cringe. Chat, get ready to cringe. Get ready to cringe with me. Get ready to cringe with me, okay? I'll take you back. It is MLB The Show 19. The first year that I'm like fully playing MLB The Show. I at this point, I either had never made World Series or had been trying to make, or had just made it for the first time. Yeah, I have 886 rating here. So, like, this is probably a World Series game here. Shout out the old Yankee Stadium branded little rating counter. It was impossible to read that. RS 3413. Guess I had a 34 and 13 record. Look at that. How can you hit that? Like, that's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Hopefully you guys, let me make sure you guys can hear this. Pull this up. Shout out Elgato Wavelink. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear it. One more time. Ah, yeah, you're not a toxic person. A load of crap. Yeah, got him. Got him. Damn. Ah, shut up. I can't watch anymore. It's too cringe. It's too cringe. Way too cringe. Yes, Phil Necro was indeed hell in MLB 18. I can confirm. I can confirm. Was I 16? No, I was at this point a freshman in college. I was 18 years old. 19? No, it's 2019 freshman. Oh my gosh. This is like sophomore year of college. Yeah, this is sophomore year. I graduated high school in 16. Started college in 17. Sophomore year 18. Yeah. Oh. Gross. And little bonus clip. Me making World Series for the first time. Oh, I have literally music playing in the clip. Hell yeah. So this is bottom of the 8th, 4-4 ball game. Cody Bellinger walks. And Harmon Killebrew gets it going. 90 overall Harmon Killebrew with 49 contact. My GOAT. Up with the game on the line. I can hit Rodney, right? And then I took the lead there. And then this is the final out. Listening to Toto. So I didn't even know I was getting it because I need 19 points. And there it is. He did it. I'm saying in my life, like I played MLB The Show a long time. Shout out the post game screen. I still think I'm like so cringe, and I don't like. I hate the word cringe because it's such like a lazy. Yeah, I had that quiet because there was music in there. Also I realized you guys probably couldn't hear it on YouTube. It had music in there. So don't worry, you weren't missing out. But I will play the knuckleball clip for you. I will play the knuckleballer clip for you so you see. And you'll be able to hear it this time. Where is it? Now you should be able to hear it, YouTube. Just said all because he used Ryan Fearabend. And albeit that pitch was stupid, but I don't want to see his face on this game ever again is kind of crazy. I don't want to see his face on this game ever again. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Uninstall. You still couldn't hear that? No way. Let's see. God dang it, man. Poor YouTube folk. YouTube, love you to death. Love you to death, YouTube. Now you'll be able to hear it. Now you'll be able to hear it.
This game is dumb. This game is dumb. This kid is literally trash. This kid literally uninstalled his game, and I don't want to see his face on this game ever again. And I am not a toxic person in life.
I don't want to see his face on this game ever again.
You're knuckleballer.
Can you tell I was recently grinding Fortnite ranked and hit a wall in Fortnite ranked after playing Fortnite for like a year or two, and then hopped onto MLB The Show and started learning this game?
But say put it, oh, look at me, I got a lefty knuckleballer. Oh, he's 49 overall. Let me just put him on my team because I know the knuckleball is stupid. Oh yeah, by the way, SDS, you should just add Phil Necro.
What's a hand thing? What's a hand thing I'm doing?
Necro. Oh my god, I'm upset. I am triggered. I'm not ending the night on that. That is just so trash. Seriously.
Oh god. Yeah, chat. That was 2019 scan. 2019 scan. Even though he had never made World Series before, he had an ego on him. That's for sure. Hey, I appreciate you, the ditties. Oh, you watch every one of my videos on YouTube? Hell yeah. But also, what the heck is your name? What do you mean by that, big brother? Yeah, chat, Phil Necro in MLB 18 was bad. Honestly, the Diamond Phil Necro wasn't as problematic. There was a silver Phil Necro, and he was a reliever, so you could put him in out of the bullpen every game. And back then, knuckleballers, their stamina, like, it didn't do anything. Like, he could have no stamina, and he could still pitch the knuckleball very effectively. So a lot of times people would send him in out of the bullpen and just pitch him for every game, all the time. And this was back before we could like choose a starter for a game. It was a random choose a starter before a game. So they could choose whoever to start off a game and then just send in Phil Necro out of the pen every game. It was ugly. And that's part of the reason why people did not like MLB 18 so much. That is for sure. That was the last year they ever added Phil Necro or any like card who throws a knuckleball. The only time they ever had players who throw knuckleballs are if they're like a live series player who does it IRL. And that's about it. I do have Nolan Ryan. Yes, I do. I actually have him in my rotation right now. I can tell this kid is sitting in his chair next to his TV/Xbox playing Fortnite before. Yeah, I was a degenerate, dude. Degenerate Battle Royale gamer. Look at this Fortnite gamer here. Look at this Fortnite gamer.
Over there now.
Mobilizing. That's all.
One of these shots will hit. I only see one now.
This guy only plays video games in his free time.
Sick.
He's over there now.
Sick.
Ooh, we got him. Pog. Pog.
Pog. Pog. Pog. Dies of cringe. Me know. Thank you for letting me know. You should be hearing that on YouTube. You should not be. Let's see what's going on with that. System. Yeah, that's that right. Huh. Good call. Thank you for letting me know, YouTube folk. We will switch to some copyright-free music for now. Oh, PUBG on Xbox? Yeah, I never played on Xbox. Screw that. The game was barely playing well enough on PC. You know? Xbox must have just been terrible. All right, do you oh, it's off now? Okay, cool. So you don't hear it on Oh, maybe it was in the clip. Maybe I had music playing in the clip.
On my mark. Yeah.
Mobility.
Over there now.
I don't know. That's weird. But it's off now. It's all that matters. That is all that matters. Yankees suck. You know what? At least we are not the Baltimore Orioles. And that is all that matters. That is all that matters, Zach. External SSDs to get buildings loaded. Oh, that's so sad. It's so sad. Make a video about another road to the show. We will one day. We will one day. Best card on my team? Carlos Beltran. Zach, I miss your face too. I miss your face. People that play MLB have better gunny than your friends that just play COD. Probably makes sense on average. I don't think that's that hot of a take. The thing about MLB The Show that gets overlooked is that it's like such a reaction time game. Reaction time and muscle memory. So like, usually if you have it in MLB The Show, then you can have it in some other games like that. I think it's like, it's even more than other sports games in the reaction time type vibe. Like, people who are very good at MLB The Show are good at other games. I would like to say I'm pretty good at COD. Obviously not professional or anywhere close to that by any means, but like, I've always been pretty solid at it as I've played it over time. However, the thing for me is that it's a game of learning keyboard mouse aim. That's a part that has always been the thing that's held me back. And I've gotten better at it over time, but not being like a natural keyboard mouse gamer and learning now for like, hey, I guess it's been about 10 years, but it's never really the main way I play games all the time. It always takes me a while to like get used to aiming on like a keyboard mouse setup. So that's the part that holds me back, but yeah, I think I get to have the reaction time and stuff. And I think that kind of is why I do well at MLB. That's a part of it. I almost want to like one day just have my dad sit down and play the game and just see how the heck he pans out. Cause I bet he just whiffs really late at like rookie difficulty, for example, you know? And I wonder how many people play like that. Tarkov? Oh God. Bless your soul that Tarkov was your first keyboard mouse game. You're not the only one that I know that said that though. My dude Tater, I think his first keyboard mouse game was Tarkov. At least the one that he consistently played. And yeah. And the thing is like, actually, I do like Tarkov deep down, but I've like explicitly had to slow down from it because of like the amount of times I hop on and play and I want to die inside. I was like, you know, I can't play a game like this all the time. So I haven't played it really in a good bit. I was actually planning on dabbling in some, whatchamacallit, some PvE Tarkov at some point soon. Will it happen? I don't know, but I did want to. You have to be a masochist? You do. You do. But when you know what? I haven't been playing the game as much, but bro, if you guys know Tarkov streamers and you know the Burnt Peanut, I've been watching that man like every night, and he is so dang funny. So dang funny, and he just plays Tarkov and goofs around the whole time, and it's literally some of the best content that I see on the internet. $31 watching is wild. You know, my stream broke like 50 times here on YouTube, so I don't expect many people to be here. We had a lot of stream issues to start off the day. A lot of stream issues. We got some normal music on since now it's on YouTube. One of your mods is his mod. That's actually kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Give me a lobby with my coworker in COD and I'm a god, you know? Absolutely valid. Like, this isn't as much as my friends who I talk to online who are MLB The Show guys, because we all play games together and we're all like, honestly, a good amount of us are pretty similarly skilled in the different shooters and stuff that we play. But I were to hop on with like my IRL friends that like don't play baseball games. They literally, the only games they've played in their free time are Rocket League, which obviously Rocket League's a tough game to learn, and Marvel Rivals over the last couple years. I feel like if we were to hop into COD lobby, I would just wipe the floor. It used to be that way back in the day. I played COD a good bit back in like around like 2013, 2014 era, like Black Ops 2 and such. And I remember I would play Black Ops 2 with my friends back then, and they were not playing like I was. And I remember I would just wipe the floor with them. And I remember we would do like private matches together. We would do like gun games. I'd win most of them. And then there was even one day I was like, you know what? You guys should take me on all on one team. And I think I even still won. It was like a 4v1. What's up, Colin? What's up, Gabriel? Doing good, doing good. We've just been grinding out this mini season. We're almost at the playoffs here. So we are at the very back end of it. I should have totally not used this Lance McCullers. Must have had him in because I was going for the silver and bronze pitcher mission. What's up, Tony? How we doing, dude? Yeah, Tarkov is fun, though. It is definitely a solid game. I mean, the one thing with me in that game that I always had to get over was, like, the gear fear. Or just in general, like, the fear of, like, running around the map. I always played that game so scared. and that everything was like life or death. And as I watch like someone like Peanut play, and he just messes around and does goofy stuff, I realize that like that's like so much more of like a better way to play. That'll be, you don't have to be entirely goofy, but like, you know, walk around and like be confident and own the space and go towards the action and look for the fights, you know? And don't just like go in for your quest and go in and out like a little pansy. That's what I used to do all the time. I used to always play so scared on that game. But like, I also don't think it's abnormal. Like, I know for like the first like couple thousand hours for a lot of people, it's like a lot of people just like, it's tough to break into. Knife fight! Yes, exactly. I'm also someone that like overthinks like game chat interactions. I hate talking in game chat. I don't know what it is. I mean, it totally is just like my socially anxious self. But like, I don't like talking in game chat. I avoid it at all costs. Come on, brother. Just field it fair. I want to get out. Call of Duty or Fortnite? Nowadays, Fortnite. I used to love COD, and I've totally played more COD over time. But I don't know. I think I'm kind of just tired of the COD formula. Last year in Black Ops 6, I did grind the camo grind. Like, I got dark matter and stuff, and I kind of enjoyed that. But I don't know. It doesn't give me the same spice that Fortnite does nowadays. And like, I also am just not a fan of Warzone in general. I don't like how like meta focused it is, and I don't like how, like, I mean, it's sweaty, but it's also like the way that that game is sweaty is very difficult to counter a lot of the time, and you got to play it all the time to be very solid at it. And it's like, I'm good. I just dabble in Fortnite every so often with the buds, and then we have a good old time. You're playing with Tyler McGill's dad in co-op? Huh? What a particular person to be playing co-op with. Back from Red Robin with them bottomless fries? Oh, heck yeah! Happy for you, happy for you! Why did my mic sound like that? What? I assume that was we're talking about my old clip, right? I assume as such. I actually look back at some of the older YouTube comments I missed, and I wish I could give you a better answer than my mic sucked. And I didn't know how to set settings to make my mic sound good. It sounded like a doofus back in the day. Dang it, man. I need like probably like 1 or 2 more hits of this Biggio. Just want to get that Astros Color Storm card out of the way. His dad is my dad's best friend. That's sick. That's actually kind of sick. That is kind of sick. All right, let's get 3 outs. What's up, Aragon? How we doing, dude? How you doing, my guy? All right, so we win this game. Then we've won all the games that we need to in the regular season. Then we could jump right into the playoffs. Fly through it, and we will literally fly through it. The 6 games that we got to win. And then we'll have Jose Altuve. And then Adley Rutschman. And then, of course, Ted Williams. No money spent, gang gang. And I think we will play a game of ranked or whatever. However long I have until the guys hop on some Destiny, we'll play some ranked. And then we'll end the stream playing some Destiny too. Because that has been my my free time game. Also, I guess I asked this last stream, but we didn't actually do it. But I'm going to ask now because my stream's actually functioning here. Should we try playing the Switch 2 MLB The Show on stream? Do you guys want to see what this game looks like on Switch 2? I feel like that would be a funny thing to do for a bit. Just load up the Switch 2 and just see how ugly the game looks. And if it looks bad after one game, then we'll just move on. Also, I gotta see if my Julio Rodriguez is sold. I had invested in him and I have decided to sell him. Oh, they did sell. Hell yeah. Really do? Let me get it set up. Let's do it. MLB The Show and the Switch 2 incoming. Had me out like a light. Like a light. All right. Now, this is the MLB The Show experience. Side note, if you play on a Switch and you, or if you have a Switch, but you also have a normal console, please just play on your TV, on your normal console, and not do the Switch. Because, like, the game looks like booty cheeks. Absolute booty cheeks. That plugged in. Software update via the internet. No, I gotta close it. We're Nintendo Switch 2 gaming, folks. As you can tell, I have a really big catalog of Switch games. You know? As someone who never owned a Switch, or really a Nintendo console since the Wii, we have a big catalog of games here. Strictly out of curiosity, what makes it fun? Honestly, there are two components to it. One component is that it's a looter shooter. Some people define it as a looter shooter. Some people define it as an MMO RPG style game. And the concept of that is that it's a multiplayer online game where you can do cooperative activities versus the AI. You can farm loot and guns. So the concept is you play the game and you get really good guns. And you keep on building up inventories of good guns to do tougher activities. And you can do that like cooperatively with friends and stuff. So that's half of it that makes it a good game, I think. Albeit it's far from perfect. I think the other half of why I love it is that, you know, the gunplay. The gameplay is very satisfying. It's an FPS. You have a bunch of like abilities and things like that. And things like that that make the gameplay like really unique from some of the other shooters that I play. So, and like that game's gunplay is very good, very satisfying. Bungie made the old Halo games back in the day until Halo Reach, and went and made Destiny. So like their gunplay is really good. And it was that's another part of it that makes it good. So half of it is that, you know, the concept of it being like a game where you're grinding for loot. It's a lot like it scratches the same itch that Diamond Dynasty does for me, honestly, where, you know, you spend a lot of time grinding for the really good cards in Diamond Dynasty, like we're doing today, getting Ted Williams. It's like very rewarding to spend all that time doing the bit by bit to get the very good card that now I could use in games against other people, maybe, or anything like that. It's kind of scratches the same itch there. I think it's why I really got into Diamond Dynasty at first, because like I played a bit of Destiny 1 back in the day, and I kind of scratched that itch of like the grinding of new content and stuff. And yeah. And yeah, chat, this is the Switch too. Does this game look amazing on the Switch? It looks amazing. Like this game can you even tell who is on the mound? But I will say, if you're playing on the Switch 2 screen itself, like it looks fine. Like obviously it doesn't look as high fidelity as it could, but it looks fine. Like, I could totally get away with playing on the Switch 2 screen. Perfectly fine. Better than 22? Oh, I bet. I bet. If you're missing expansions, would it be worth picking up? Ooh, good question. I don't know if they still have the sale. They had a sale where you could get all the previous expansions before the one that came out with last year for like $25. On that note, though, I think it probably is. It is a tough thing. It's like, here's the thing about it. It's not as much as like the case with MLB The Show. I think it's kind of easy to catch up with MLB The Show. But I think that it has a tough barrier to entry. It's tough to get into the game as a solo player without like any proper guidance of what to do and how things work. If you're on your own, especially, it's like, it's a tough world out there. So I think part of what makes it worth it to get into, especially without DLCs and stuff, is the type of experience you're going to be getting out of it. And if you're only getting half the experience, honestly, it probably isn't worth it. It is technically free to play, so you can get a taste of stuff, but the free to play in that game, they really have some liberty in calling it that, because you're missing out on like really what makes the game good. Like, I guess we'll kind of go through it when we actually play it on stream, but basically, when you play free to play, you get like access to PvP, and you play the Crucible against people. It's obviously kind of fun, and you get access to like a very small amount of activities in the game, and then that's about it. Then you have to get DLCs and annual passes if you want to get anything more current with like the guns that people actually would be using and the activities that people enjoy doing. So you're kind of very limited if you don't have the DLCs. And it's a lot of money to put into if you don't have any of them, especially if you're not getting them on the sale. So it's got a tough barrier to entry. But I will say, if you had like a group of friends that were looking for like a fun grind game to play together, and none of you dabbled in it before and you all wanted to learn it together, then it probably could be worth it. For sure. I do not have the Pro Controller. I do not. I honestly don't plan on getting it. At first I thought I was going to, and after a bit I'm like, you know, how much am I going to really be sitting down here playing a game where I really benefit from it? So I have not gotten any sort of controller. And as you can tell, I suck at pinpoint because I just used my thumb on this. When I normally pitch, though, I claw grip that baby. Appreciate you, Sportster. We're Sportster. I will say, though, the nice part about this is that it is still very responsive. Like, the fact that it's a game installed on your console does make a big difference. I played a bit on my PS Portal that you might be able to see back there. Probably not. And the input lag was so bad. So bad. It was unbearable. I turned off tutorials. Yeah, it's why I really think anyone who thinks that that there's like cloud streaming's the future of games, yeah, it's got a lot of work. Input lag is gross. Even with like fiber internet, like 1,000 megabits up and down, unusable for anything competitive. How close am I from getting Ted Williams? Just 6 playoff games. Honestly, why am I bunting? It's just quit. We're 6 playoff games away from getting Ted Williams. Great song choice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love myself some Green Day. Games that makes a controller? Yeah, I know they do. I know a bunch of brands make controllers. I did get the Astros done for this. I should put another team here. Did the Angels. Have the A's. Don't have the Mariners. Actually, I might have the Mariners. I think I do have them, actually. I think I only need the Rangers in the AL. So let's throw a team of Rangers together. We get to use a Joey Gallo. Raw. My brain breaks when hitting the different controllers on the controls on Switch, though. It breaks my brain a bit. I'm not used to like A being like the confirm button for stuff. When do I normally stream? Good question. I don't normally stream. I have the literal definition of no schedule. But I guess it would be around this general time of the day, in like the late afternoon, evenings, most days, if I actually do go live. But I do not really go live much nowadays, so yeah. And that's probably a very not helpful answer, but unfortunately, I'm not really streamer boy nowadays. Spend all my time doing YouTube stuff, and then streaming just kind of comes into free time. All right, just throwing some Rangers in case you need to use them, but we're just gonna keep on pitching with Burt and Fairbanks, and we'll use his Rangers team and try to get the Rangers. Oh, don't no, the Rangers color storm. The Jack Glider. I can. You can swap A and B. I feel like I should do that. How would you do as such? No, I probably am not doing this right. Probably not. That's probably not the right settings. Accessibility or controller options. Let's see. Oh! Yes! Nice. That makes my life... Oh. Alright. Now, the question is, does that change anything in MLB The Show? Oh, wait, did that say... That was not meant to be there. The custom stadiums were not meant to be there. Noted. That was not meant to be there. Because that was bugged there for a moment. It totally showed customs. We're going to Laughing Mountain. I feel like it's going to change in game though, right? Now, did it make you wonder about the hitting? Yeah, we'll see. See, like, it just said hold A to skip, and I just held B. So, like, oh. See, I just hit A, the A button, and it selected his B pitch. Thanks, Switch. That's super useful. Thank you. So useful. How do I hit so well? I play all the time. Also, Chad, we are not going to play the whole playoffs like this because it just looks like absolute poopy. We're going to play this game, and then we're going to go back to the Xbox Series X. Because I could imagine this probably isn't the most fun to look at. Like, it probably looks fine, but I did not upgrade my stream quality to 1440p just to play this game on the Switch. But if you're curious what it looks like on a TV, now you know. Now you know. Look at Ohtani. Look at his player model, looks different too. He got some baggy. He got some beefy legs. Yeah, it's tolerable. It's definitely like you can use it, especially on the Switch itself. You gotta remember there's like a higher pixel density on a smaller screen like that. So like it's a little bit more compacted. Like imagine like if you're watching this on a phone, it probably doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. If you're watching the stream on a phone. It definitely looks worse, but not bad. Poop makes me want to bleach my eyes. Yeah, you know. To each their own. Cougs Jr. You just call me Cougs Jr.? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Can I play Fiend next? I'm good. I don't particularly like Fiend. But I'll tell you what, if I was going to go to a Travis Scott concert, different story there, I guess. But I also don't want to risk my life. Also, Yankees, please get out of this. Runners on first and second, nobody out for the Angels, please. I miss when the Yankees used to hit. What's up, Luke? How you doing, buddy? Do I know who RGS is? Maybe. Yes. I do know who RGS is. And I have had some brief exchanges with him. And he seems like a cool fella. And he makes good content. Good hit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm here for. Those are Nintendo Switch hits right there. You know, we have Nolan Ryan on the mound, but it's not Nolan Ryan if his head is really pixelated. I can't actually tell it's him. Bing bong on the Switch.
Bang.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, we have enough runs. We're just gonna bunt out. This is gonna be the most boring finish to this game ever. But we are just gonna try to get through it. We just need to win 6 games in the playoffs here. Do I know who Ruggs is? Rage? Rags? That Rags what you said? Not Rage? I don't think so. RGS. Oh, yes. Yes, I know who RGS is. Why is everyone asking at the same time if I know who RGS is? Yes. But I will say, chat, if you're someone who is especially, like, I don't know, it's probably more useful if you have a family, you know? Maybe you're a parent with a kid who can't just sit down and play at a, like a constant console setup. So sometimes you want to have something portable for around the house. The Switch 2 is actually like pretty solid for that. And I mean, the Switch has some good games on it. Like Mario Kart is fun. But yeah, it's probably viable to just get something like this on the Switch if you want to keep up with all the content, grind all the stuff. Just kick back, relax on the couch. Hit the Switch in the portable mode. Definitely is viable for that. I'm really curious how the Xbox Ally thing is going to be. I wonder if it's going to even play like normal Xbox games. That's the part that I'm confused about with it. Because like I feel like it's going to play like, Xbox PC games, but I don't know about Xbox games, like console games. Contact swing and chop at the ball. You know? You might make a valid point. We'll test that this inning. You know what I'm curious about? And I don't know if I've seen anyone doing this. Is there anyone in the MLB The Show directory, well, I guess besides me, who just like only plays the game on the Switch and streams himself playing on the Switch? Where this is just like what their normal stream is? Because everyone that I see that streams the game plays on a console. Or another console. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone just streaming off a Switch. I almost feel like it would be fun one day to just like gaslight my chat for a stream and just say that like, yeah, you know, I'm on my Xbox Series X. You know how it goes. And just like hide all other menus and all indicators of other buttons and just gaslight them into thinking that this is the Xbox. This is Switch 2. Yes, it is. This is what the game looks like on Switch 2 on a monitor. So terrible. Pretty not good, but you know. Yeah. Yes, this is Switch 2 gameplay. You know what? Contact swinging is indeed the wave. Can confirm. Yeah, I didn't really use the Switch 1 at all, though. And this isn't like a enhanced version for the Switch 2. I know some games have that. But for what it is, it works. I don't know why I pitched with Nate Eovaldi. Should have pitched with Bly Levin. Yeah, the frame rate is actually like solid. Like actually. And it like in terms of like how it feels snappy. Which is really what matters in a game like this. Like on a Switch, it doesn't need to look like incredible. Before I turn it off, I'll show you all what it looks like now. So obviously this is what it looks like on the screen, on like a monitor or whatever you watch on. But when you put it in the Switch, I made a bad decision here, but that's okay. But this is what it looks like on the screen when you don't disconnect from online, because I thought I was being a big brain there. It looks fine when you're on a smaller screen that's this big. Like, it'll be perfectly fine on this. But, yeah, we just waste our time in that game. Dick nasty. Can we get an L scan in the chat? Yeah, I'm gonna lose the playoffs. I'm gonna choke. But now we are back on the Xbox. I like how I accidentally unmute the Yankee game and I hear Anthony Volpe makes an error. God dang it, man. He booted the ground ball and then overthrew it. Oh my God. Oh, brother. Dang Yankees. Why should I all scan? Because I literally disconnected my Switch from online connection mid-season game. For no reason. So now I just lost a playoff game. Alright. We're literally going to do the minimum. Like, we're just going to hit the top couple hitters and then speed through it. 6 games you need to win here. Go to George Steinbrenner. God, it's like the Yankees have the yips out there. It's so weird how that happens. The thing is like Volpe, like in general, is like a solid defender and he makes some good plays. But yeah, I don't know what the heck is with him recently. Savannah Bananas better than the Yankees. Yeah, they're. It's so weird because they're so dang good, and then there's hard slump, really hard slump last few days. Wait, do you hear the music on YouTube double play? Do you hear the music? Because you shouldn't. You shouldn't hear the music on YouTube. To answer your question, yes. Nice. Yes. Oh no. It set the wrong channel. All right. Well, not that it's the biggest deal, but you know, this stream is gonna get spear tackled by copyright. Woo! It's all good. We're fine. I unlist my VODs here anyway. Yeah, it's annoying because I don't want it to play on YouTube, but sometimes it just does with this Stream Elements multi-stream thing. It doesn't like work perfectly all the time, I guess, or when I change settings, I overlook things, so the audio somehow just like slips through the cracks. But I think we'll be fine. I've had some other streams. It's not a big deal because I just delete the streams anyway off the channel and then I re-upload them onto my VODs channel. We're good as long as it doesn't show up in Twitch VOD track, which it absolutely shouldn't. Which song is it? It is, whatchamacallit? When I'm Gone by Eminem. Absolute banger. Old school Eminem was just elite. That was a great swing right there. Oh, voice crack. Ew. Come on, get a dang run. Get a run. Gosh. Whenever I play on the Switch for a bit and I switch back to the Xbox, I just have to like recalibrate my timing. I don't know why my timing feels different between the two consoles. I always feel actually a little more sluggish on Xbox, but I think it's because if you play with a normal Joy-Con, like the ABXY buttons are like really easy to actuate. But on this GameSir G7, you have to like, you gotta press the button a bit harder to actually hit the button. I think that's the part that gets me. To put more energy into clicking the button, so sometimes I press it really weakly and then swing late. All right, come on. Get through this, Bert. I will say, chat, I did not expect the little amount of mini-seasons I need to actually finish to take 2 hours. This is the back end of it, too. I was like mostly through the regular season, and this is going to take us 2 hours to get through the mini-season. I'm going to vomit. Come on. Literally is Ryan Zefferjohn. The Yankees can't score a run against this guy. They deserve to lose. They deserve it at that point. That was an elite swing right there. Fastball right down the middle. Please, just one run. One run! Dang it! All right, chat, I will say I'm glad that we actually have a functioning stream. I was actually like, I was very fearful that the stream just like wasn't going to work with this 1440p on Twitch. So I'm glad that we have it good now. And hopefully we won't have to constantly fix things all the time. Oh my gosh, this is rookie difficulty. Speed up the bet. God, this happens to me, man. I switch over from the Switch and I just forget how to hit. Come on, just put up a dang run. Pathetic. I'm literally in rookie difficulty. Like, I'm actually in a spot where I could lose this game. Like, that should never happen in rookie mini seasons. Never. Like, I could literally just throw whatever I want, and they whiff through it most of the time. There we go. Come on. One run, dang it. Switch from Switch. You know what? That was a tongue twister, all right? That is for sure. Definitely a tongue twister. Now I'm early. All right. I think that'll leave. Never mind. The Soul Singers are locking in. The Soul Singers are actually dialed. One out from a complete game shutout. Pitch count got too high and blew. Oh God. One strike away from it. Oh my gosh. Baseball, dude. Bro. That's going to be a flyout? Where did I miss? You know what? At this point, I don't even know if I can blame myself. I'm going to blame the Rangers and their poo-poo offense. We got the IRL Texas Rangers here. There we go. Oh gosh, it's supercharged Shohei. Have mercy. Attaboy, Kinsler. Attaboy, Bootsy. That's apparently a nickname you had, according to MLB The Show, in your Incognito series from last year. You know what I wished? I wish Ian Kinsler got a card that had good contact and power. For once. Just one. He either gets like way too low of contact and actually gets like solid power, or he had one card where I think he had high contact and like no power. I want a fun Ian Kinsler card, man. I would throw that man on my team. Nice swing. Really a great swing. Hey, you have a great one, Mush Tater. I appreciate you hanging, dude. You have a great one. Why is my name Skibbity Slimes? Good question. Basically, it was a joke that started when I played co-op with my dude Graceful Swan a couple months ago. And I have stuck with my name as the Skibbity Slimes. Finally, dude. Holy heck. Took me way too long to get a dang run. Holy. Yeah, we're not playing at a George Steinbrenner field for sure. We're going to Costco. Now I'm hitting right now. And I don't even think we're going to be playing ranked once we unlock these cards. If I can't score more than 2 runs on rookie difficulty, that's embarrassing. All right, right back at it again. What's up, Jackson? How we doing, dude? Yeah, we might have to change. We might change the name from the Skippity Slimes and back to the Scan Clan. Probably what we'll end up doing. I will say, chat. Not that this really affects everyone out there, but I have been working on a fun little side project again. We have been working on a merch site, and it's not like ready soon. But if you go to thescan.com, you can see we have our own website. So that is going to be where stuff like that is going to be put up. And I'm kind of working on putting that together over these last few weeks. So, oh my God, are you kidding me? Perfect out to start the game. So, on that note, we might have merch coming soon. Not might, we will have merch coming soon. And I'm very excited to be making my own merch again and coming up with like a bunch of ideas and just putting them together when I think of them. It'll be very fun. Been waiting for the ranked. We'll play one game. We'll play one game. F it, we'll play one. Okay, we're finding the timing again. We're finding it. We'll play a ranked game. Oh my, 470. Piss missile. And I'll just speed through this game. Nice. Getting hits when I don't try to. A7X is so good, dude. So good. Do I make my own logos in Jersey? So my scan logo I had designed for me a long time ago now. I think 4 or 5 years ago. And the in-game stuff, including the Scan S thing, got put together by my dude Nikolai Popuski. And I've been still using the same different logos year to year, every year. But I do design my own jerseys and stuff. I do all that myself by hand. I just get the logos from the people who actually know how to design them, and I plop them on. Mr. Streams in the tier lists. Well, I appreciate you. And on that note, I do want to. I say it all the time that I want to stream more, and it's something I do want to do. I'm gonna sound like I don't know. I wish I could give a good answer. Also, did Judge just do something, chat? Or did he just fly out? Dang it, he just flew out. Oh no, I struck out. I thought Judge did something and I got distracted by that. I will say, after this year, where I thought I was going to really give it a good go, doing the second channel along with the main, I enjoyed it a bit at first, but I think I'm like... I think I'm kind of just like fully over the informational stuff. Maybe something like tier lists would come back as like a fun stream activity, but I don't know, it's just like there's so much that goes into it. There was so much work behind the scenes on them, and I did like making them, but I don't know, something about nowadays I don't like. It doesn't spark the same joy as it did back then. I don't know if it's because it's just how I feel about MLB The Show. I don't know if it's because I'm burnt out on that style of video, but yeah, it just like, I don't enjoy making those videos. It's kind of, I guess, kind of sucks because a lot of people came up watching me for that content because they already made that type of content for like 2 years straight. What's up, Matt? How are we doing, dude? Okay, let's just not hit. Can we just not hit? Make this easy for me. There we go. There we go. Might need to score one more run for some insurance. So when we hit with Ian Kinsler, we'll hopefully get a hit with him. What up, Mr. Dog and Nolan? Got a contact swing. I forgot. I keep on forgetting. Just contact swing and slap at the ball. Yeah, chat, I'll be honest. I can't believe how long this mini season. 4 hours. Let's get that Altuve card, man. It is mentally draining. But we out here. We out here. And I honestly wish that, like, once I had this stuff done, I could mentally be like, you know, we're good. Let's just hop on, play some ranked, have a jolly old time, not worry about keeping up and grinding the content. But I know there's going to be, like, a program that comes out this week. And me, mentally, I'm not going to be able to move on and do anything until I get that done. And I'll be right back here again, grinding out different stats and stuff. And I'm not looking forward to it. But that be my life nowadays, where I feel like I have to do everything in the game that I can, but also not play the game too much. So I just spend my time grinding out content. I think last season ranked, like, I think I just barely got up to 900 rating. And then I played Weekend Classic, and then my internet was just absolute poopy. And disconnected out all my games, so I was dealing with an internet issue. And it killed me inside. And I don't know, this season, like, maybe I do the same thing, just get up to 900. Maybe I don't bother going for 1,000, I'm not sure. Because I just don't really see myself sitting down and playing that much ranked. To how much I spend grinding the content of the game. I don't know if anyone else is like this, where you're like, you just feel like you spend your time grinding the content on the game and not actually playing like ranked BR events, whatever it is that you enjoy online, or even just like using the cards that you have. It's like you feel like the constant need to grind for cards, but not actually use your best team. I feel like that's kind of where I'm at with the game and why I haven't loved it. Because I've just, with how I play, just I'm spending time grinding and that's it. Oh, I forgot. Now I gotta get PXP with Kyle Farmer and get hits with Ian Kinsler. Yeah, chat, I think the Yankees are gonna lose this game too. They're down 3-2 in the 9th. They need some bottom of the 9th magic. Man, it's such a painful stretch, man. Like, would it be a Yankee season without, like, a very hard June slump? I swear it happens like this every year, as of late. Like a slump right around June or July, that halfway point of the year. They'll look like one of, or the best teams in baseball, and then just, like, poop to bed like they have. Bro, this Ian Kinsler. This card is absolute poopy dog water. No pop. Literally no pop. Pool noodle. Hashtag remove Macy's. I don't think removing it is a solution. I've said for like 2+ years, and like even directly to them, I think they need to allow people to customize mini seasons. Like when I start one, let me set it so I can play 14 games. And then make it so like those are requirements. Like just the 14 game season or whatever is all I need to do to get the card. But you leave the option for a longer season with some maybe bonus stuff like packs and stuff for the people that like the mode. Because there are people who do enjoy mini seasons. But I think for us who just like, who are here to just grind out content and get all this stuff, like we have to come into mini seasons to get stuff, and then we're playing the mode that we don't want to. So it makes the 4-hour grind for mini seasons like very painful. Don't believe in the lineup of produce if Judge is not playing well. You know, over the last few days, I kind of can see that now. First, you know, I felt like they were pretty good as a lineup, but with this little slump they're on, I'm like, you know what? Like, Judge really is like a catalyst for that team. And hopefully Stanton can kind of heat it up too, but yeah. It's just like Volpe's been like okay offensively and has been okay in the field. The thing with Volpe is like you feel like there's so much potential there, untapped potential. It just hasn't really shown yet. And he kind of runs into some blips where you're like, what's going on, man? And then like Bellinger, I mean, Bellinger has the potential to be a very solid hitter. He's been a solid hitter over the last couple of years, but I think it's also not like, you know, it's not prime Cody Bellinger we have here, like peak Cody B. Goldschmidt is older. He had a great start of the season, but like, can you expect that guy to really be incredible all year like that? Doubt it. So I guess they were kind of, a lot of them were kind of due to like, it was kind of due for the line. The line was due to slow down a bit like this at some point, because like there are obviously some flaws in there, despite like Judge having an incredible start to the year. Goldschmidt being great. Cody B was popping up when he needed to. But it feels like, I don't know, like once Judge slowed down and, you know, Jazz came back and, you know, he hasn't been hot since he's come back, like the lineup has some holes in it. Yeah, Grisham due for regression for sure. Absolutely due for regression. He already has been. Goldschmidt, very likely. It is kind of insane to expect Goldie to hit 350. But I bet Goldie will be good enough. But I think the big one, like Grisham was a big one for sure. And then some of those guys in the other party order, we need to step it up a little bit more, I'd say. Let's say I think the Yankees did have like, for at one point not that long ago, I think they had 8 of their 9 hitters with an above average OPS, which is pretty dang good. But yeah, they might have the overall numbers, but like I think they still show flaws with like the runners in scoring position. I mean, the defense still is a bit choppy. So while they did have that crazy offensive stretch to start off the year, I mean, they still have to fix up their game for when it isn't that way. That's why it sucks that they're slumping, because it shows they really do have those very visible flaws in their game. It's like really exposing it all. Because like obviously no team is going to hit incredibly all year. Team is going to have a cold stretch where they slump for a few games. But like when you can't do the small things like get the runners home or make the plays in the field, and that gets exposed when you can't hit. Volpe over Gunner. I didn't even realize those were the stakes back then. He was drafted number 30 by the Yankees that year. Yeah, when did Gunner get picked that year? $42. Wow. Yeah. But also I will say, is that, I don't know, like, yes, you could really look back at that and be like, yeah, the Yankees really made a mistake in taking Volpe over Gunnar Henderson. But, you know, sometimes players get up to the bigs in the way that they do because of how they develop in the minors. And albeit the O's this year have been booty cheeks, but they have been really, like, developing a really good farm over there. Obviously, you've had some good draft picks in that, but they also have a very solid farm system, it feels like, and just have been developing players well. So it could easily be something like that that causes the two to kind of go parallel paths in how the organizations develop players. I mean, you can look at all of the names in this draft. I mean, Bryson Stott was the 14th pick. Shea Langoliers was the 9th pick. Andrew Vaughn was the 3rd pick. And like sometimes out of those like first few picks in the MLB drafts, it's like it kind of gets tough to judge the players. And it's not like other sports, I think, where it's like those first few picks are like those first round of players are so defined. I mean, you can look at a bunch of players in here. Look at all of these players who were first round picks. Blake Walston, Daniel Espino. I don't even think he's like even sniffed the bigs yet. Tolia, George Kirby, Quinn Priester, Alek Manoah, Brett Beatty, Bryson Stott, Nick Lodolo, Josh Young. So I mean, a lot of teams actually went for other players over Gunnar in particular. Need Bobby Witt to get Beltran? Heck yeah. Hopefully you can get him soon. I know Ohtani and Judge are like the big two though, but at least you have them. So Pipeline Vladdy earlier, he started to go up crazy, then he dropped. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I feel like he will kind of keep going up for a little bit here, since there aren't a bunch of packs giving him with high odds. But, I mean, the fact that hopefully you sold him and hopefully you're not far from getting Bobby. Appreciate you, David. Did I get Ted? Or how did I get Ted so fast? So, you usually just got to keep up with the content. Wow, Yes Eric is really going to look at this botch grounder by Volpe a bunch. Damn. Whatchamacallit? It's really just a game of keep. Excuse you? Joe Adele just made that play? For the one player that I need the hits with? For his Color Storm card? Are you kidding me? Whatchamacallit? You gotta just keep up with the content in the game. And I know that kind of sounds like not helpful, but like I play the game frequently. I do all the programs. I save up stubs from like selling online rewards early and use those stubs for the different collections like the Moonshot, Pipeline Pass and stuff. I also try to buy cards ideally during flash sales when cards dip down in price so I could save out on some stubs. But yeah, I know it's probably not the most helpful info here, but like, I just keep up with the game often and I grind the content that the game gives us, and yeah, that's kind of what a lot of the collections are. If you're playing the game enough and grinding the content like the programs and team affinity and things like that they give you to do, then you're good. But if you're behind on it, it's not going to be easy to do right away. But it will get easier in time. Yeah, Yankees lost. Nice. I'm going to drive into an electrical pole in Minecraft. So sad. What the heck has happened to my team? What has happened to my Yankees, man? Who made you play MLB The Show? Actually, no one made me. I played MLB The Show all the way back when I was a kid. On like PS2, PSP. And I took a long break. Got back into it in 16 because I wanted to play Road to the Show. And I don't know how I heard of it, but I heard of Diamond Dynasty. And I got back into it in MLB 16 and 17 and some of 18. Played just as like in my free time. Had no idea what the heck was going on with the mode though. And then in 2018, later part of the year, while I was streaming as like in my free time for funsies, I decided to stream MLB 18 one day. And I got raided by none other than Mr. Daddy Dimmu. And I was like, oh, people watch MLB The Show? And people make content on MLB The Show? Literally had no idea people did this with like Diamond Dynasty. So then at that point, I was kind of hooked. Started playing it all the time. And the rest is history. So I guess maybe someone, I guess in a sense you could say Dimmu did. By raiding me. Amongst other people. Who I became friends with, who peer pressured me to stream it all the time, but yeah. Back then I was in college and I was just streaming all my free time for the fun of it. So whenever I'd play, I would stream it. And then I had friends who were like, hey, you should stream more MLB The Show. Once I met them. So that kind of drove me to stream it more, which obviously led me to playing it more.
You calibrating the new ATM series?
All right, so we got to do the first series. One more series of 3 games. Ooh, we got the wheel spin.
Yeah, I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the
Come on. No. I think it's my first time being at the wheel spin in a couple seasons. I have been grinding this month of content. This inning program, not season. I've been a grinder. Yes, the Yankees lost. It making me a sad. Where's the other Soul jersey? There we go. Give me Jackson Holiday. Come on, give him to me. That's not him. Paul DeYoung. Boo. Next up. Blue. Boo. Come on, second baseman. No. Boo. I mean, I guess I can't complain the most. It's like, how many subs is this? Like probably close to 10K? Over 10K? Yeah, definitely over 10K. Which I'll take. I'll take the stubs. Now that's why we don't buy the premier pack. That's just not worth it. And then we'll rip these open, and then we will get in. Oh, Devers. And Devers is a Red Sox. Is Iodine Beltran worth it? Here's the thing that's tough about it. Is like, it's so many stubs if you want just Judge and Ohtani. It's like ridiculous. I think worth it just depends on how much you play the game. I mean, he's a great card. And Gil Hodges and Roger Clemens are also great. But it's tough to ever say that 1 or even 3 cards are worth the like multi-millions of stubs. But I don't know, if you play the game all the time, and you have a bunch of stubs that you're stacking on, and I don't know, I think it's more fun. It's very fun getting the cards. For the fun of it, it's worth it for me. Because I enjoy collecting, because I find it fun. It's my favorite part of Diamond Dynasty, collecting the cards along the way. So, yeah, I would say that in that sense, it's worth it for the fun of it if you play the game all the time. But is it worth it to just dump all the money or stubs just for the cards, for just the sake of how good they are? I don't think it's ever worth it for like multi-millions of stubs for any card. But I'll tell you what, Beltron's great. He's a very good card. $500k stubs, wondering if you'd hard grind. Yeah, here's the thing that gets tough with it, is that at this point, we're at the point where a lot of live series cards probably don't make your team anyway. At the beginning of the game, it's like if you dump stubs into live series collections, you could use a lot of live series cards and collection cards because they're actually good enough on the teams. But nowadays, you're spending a lot of stubs on live series cards, and a lot of times don't even make your team. So you kind of just dump in your stubs just for collections. And that's where it gets tough. Like if you have a good team right now on its own and you feel like you don't need to put anything into the team directly right now, then you can get away with spending cards on collections, or spending stubs on just collecting cards. But if you need to improve your current team a lot, then I would just rather spend this effort on that to start. All good, Krista. Oh, Chris. All good. Oh, remind me after this, Liam. They're gonna fleece a run out of me. Alright, so we gotta score more than one this game. Remind me after this game, Liam, and I will show my God Squad. But yeah, you're probably gonna have to remind me because I am just in grind mode here, trying to fly through this mini seasons. I'm totally gonna forget after a game here that people want to see my God Squad. Oi 99, you have Roland. Oh, so you have Roland already. I mean, if you have Roland already, then I can see you going through and dipping in the time to go for Beltron. I think if you're playing the game all year, I think it's worth it. Because like all the cards are good enough for the length of the whole year. You kind of just have to, as long as you're cool with the sacrifices of like dumping a lot of stubs in the cards that you're not using, then I think it's worth it. What's up, Big Bubba? How we doing, dude? YouTube chat, in terms of collabs, I'm kind of like particular with collabs in that I only collab with people if like an idea makes sense. I don't like to just collab just to do it, if you catch my drift. But if there's an idea where I would absolutely collaborate with people, then, you know, and RGS made sense for it, then yeah. I don't mean I had any beef towards anyone in particular. It's just how I operate with collabs is very finicky. All right, come on. I'll just hit a tank here, Jock. And then we can speed through the rest of this. I'm falling asleep at the desk here. We've been live for 2 hours, and that was with troubleshooting the stream. And we're not even through the playoffs here. And I only need to win like 6 games of the regular season. This is like so much time for a mini season, man. All right, so we did our job. Bing bong.
Bing bong. I will be intentionally walking and pitching from the stretch to speed this up. Huh, that works. Take a double play. Nice and easy. Just skip the animation, please.
Penitential chances just to make a couple bucks. My heart so cold I could put it in my cup. Game versus
I just want to be done with this pain, man. It's just so slow. It takes so dang long to do this mini season.
life and it turned me to a
Feels like I'm playing in slow-mo.
life and it turned me to the streets. I've been through the storm and it turned me to a G. But the other side was sunny. I get paid to rap on.
I just want to use Ted Williams, man.
How many problems you got? How many people done doubted you? Left you
I hate how actually tempting it is for me to spend the 60K and just get Jackson Holiday and skip out on the mini season. Like, it's actually like so tempting. But at this point, like, we've sunk all this time in. Like, I gotta just finish this. But I just... ugh. This is so boring. I hate it. It's like watching TikToks without the whatchamacallit, Subway Surfers gameplay underneath it. Like, my attention span isn't built for this anymore. O's were up 8-0 and now down 8-12. Oh my, where's my guy Zach at? Because he was in here talking, making jokes about the Yankees stinking as an O's fan. That's insane. Who did they have start today? How did they blow that? Otani is in the mini season champ bundle pack. Wait, what? Otani? Are you telling me that, like, I'm gonna pull him out of the pack? Is what you're saying? Just I got a sheer luck. Am I going to Missouri? Never. Yeah, if I pull the big boy diamond, that makes it all worth it. I'll tell you what. I'm not getting my hopes up. I ain't getting my hopes up. Yeah, I don't know what would ever bring me out to Missouri, to be honest with you. Dottie.
How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you? A lot. Left you out to rot? A lot.
Please, Nando.
How many
Just swing and miss. Thank you.
you got shot?
I'm spamming the A button.
How many times did you ride? How many niggas done died?
Get me out of here.
How many times did you cheat? A lot. How many times did you lie? A lot. How many times did she leave? A lot. How many times did she cry? A lot. How many chances?
All right, 2 more games. 2 more games. 2 more games, and then we get Altuve, and then we get Adley, and then we get Ted Williams. Woo! Also a bunch of XP, so hopefully we hit hard on the wheel spin. And I am pitching with a reliever this game. Heck it. P5 88 Spotlight, Trent Grisham P5, Jazz Egg Hunt P5, Live Judge P5, 5 Series Jason. Ooh, you got the P5 squad going with the Yankees. Heck yeah, dude. Love that. Yeah, I wish I could actually like feel comfortable playing with that Yankee team more than I do. I get too caught up in like the completionist side of the game and like grinding out everything that like I don't play enough with my Yankee team. But that's sick with all of them P5s basically. That team actually gets really good too with the new whatchamacallit, the new Soriano card that dropped. Albeit like all you get is like +5 contact and power if you're using all the team. But like with all the diamonds they have, they're very good. I forgot to show the God Squad. You are right. Well, I guess we'll see it once we get Ted Williams. We'll see it for sure once we get Ted Williams, but I'll try to remember after this game. I also forgot that I gotta put laundry in my dryer and just sitting there right now. After this game, we're doing a couple things. We're going to pull up the God Squad, and then I am going to do that. Nice. Hit with Kinsler. Love that. You shouldn't need too many more hits. Just get one more run, and then we speed through this. Ah! I hit it to the moon.
Alright, I'll just hit this guy home, and then we swing out. Yankees that keep losing. No, not that. Not that. Eye contact swung there for no reason. I would prefer the Yankees win.
There we go. There we go. Over the last 7 games, the Yankees are hitting 104, 5 for 48, with runners in scoring position. With 44 runners left on base, looks like they look like me in my rec baseball league. My first couple games, I came up big with some runners on, and then my teammates started calling me Scanny Sosa. And then ever since I acquired that nickname, I kept on stranding runners on base over and over again for like 3-4 straight games. It's like that, but the entire Yankees have that. Good series next week. I bet it will be. Hopefully the Yankees are back at it again then. Shout out Addison Barger cooking for the Jays. Has he still been playing well? I know he had a good hot stretch the other a couple weeks ago. Do I like doing multiplayer printing during the last week? Yes. You're not alone in that. I mean, you know, it's not just you. I have I've been doing the same for the last couple programs, just kind of playing it at the last minute, and it's not bad. Not bad. With a walk-off. Damn. How do I feel about the Yankees losing 5 straight games? Actually, it's 6 games in a row, and I'm dead inside. I'm gonna slam my head into the wall in Minecraft. If the Rays win, they'll be 1 game back. Really? Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's a good question. I mean, like, the Rays just always find a way, dude. I'm telling you, they just find a way sometimes. They got a bunch of scrappy players over there. They got Junior Caminero, who's been cooking lately. And I feel like in general they always do solid with their pitching staffs. Hi, Mr. Day. Hello, hello. Going to your 6th Jays games tomorrow? W? I haven't gone to any Yankee games this year. I got to make the trip down there soon. I can't believe the Red Sox are the Red Sox thing again. I know, except they already had Devers signed to a contract, which makes it slightly different. All right, chat, I'm going to pull up the God Squad here because this has been asked about. This is my God Squad. And I am going to quickly, very quickly, put some clothes into my dryer because I have to do my laundry. And then we're going to come back. We're going to play the last game of mini season. We're going to get Ted Williams and Adley and then play a ranked game. We're at the home stretch of this, okay? We're at the home stretch. Move my camera to a more convenient spot. Do it. Are you happy that Raffy is in the Yankees division? Yes, very happy. Especially because he destroys the Yankees. He destroys them.
What's up, Scan? Not sure if you know the Hall of Pretty Good on Twitter, but I made something like it called the Hall of Moments, where I spotlight the top moments in MLB history all time by putting them onto a ballot to then be voted into the home. Do you have any moments you believe should be on the next ballot?
Hall of Moments. I don't know what has been there already, Logan, but off the top of my head, one moment that, I mean, you're going to have a bunch of moments from the last year to postseason, but one of my favorite moments, I guess it's kind of two moments, but when the Yankees hit the two homers in the, Judge and Stanton, was it Judge and Stanton went back to back off the Guardians in the playoffs last year? I assume that's what you're talking, like real life MLB moments, right? We're not talking like moments in MLB The Show, right? That's the first one that came to my head. Like the Judge homer off Clase. Cinema. Okay, Jackie. Okay, that's not a top moment. No. You got the Freddie Freeman Grand Slam. That's all you get. KC, your logo maker. Can you make the Texas Tailgater logo? I don't make logos. There's a chance they have something like that on the logo vault, but yeah, I don't. Besides that, I'm not a logo editor. I don't know how to do it enough. Killing Bo Bichette in the process? Oh. How the heck are they killing Bo Bichette? How are they killing Bo? Oh, brother, throw me a strike. Thank you. And it's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be a perfect foul. Yep. Could read that all right off the bat. There we go. Bring it. Piss rocket. All right, so that is hopefully enough runs for us in this mini season, and we could just hit out of this. JP Crawford bloop single, they collided. Oh no. Uh-oh. Not Bo. Shout out contact swing. All right. Luckily, pitching will be nice and easy with Justin Martinez here. I swear, bro's pinpoint in motion is just so quick. It all just happened so quick. Of course, Logan. Of course. You too, my dude. Your Beltron's broken? Oh, no, Day. Oh, no. Ball don't lie, real. First MLB The Show tip. Besides just play more, come up with an approach. Guess pitches. Like sit on fastballs and only swing at fastballs. That's my suggestion. What's up, TK Blake? How we doing, dude? Na, 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 na. You know, very timely that this song is playing now. Very timely. Got the WrestleMania build up for this Ted Williams and Adley Rutschman debut. I love it. What's up, Tobler? How we doing, dude? Howdy, howdy.
Ball one.
Come on, baby. Nice and easy, nice and easy. There we go. Nice and easy 2 innings. A sinus infection? Oh, God. Hope you feel better, brother. That sounds like no fun. That last song is, Invincible by MGK and Esther Dean. It was back in an era where Machine Gun Kelly was like, okay. So, yeah. Mateo! How we doing, Mateo? You interviewed someone today that played football for Vandy? That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, not gonna lie. Oh, we vibing, Mateo. We out here. We got all the boys in here today. Heck yeah. Is it 2019? We watching Arena 2019 scan stream right now? All right. Get me out. And then one last inning. There we go. Where's Lou Gehrig at though? True. Yeah, where's my extreme Lou Gehrig card? Where's my extreme grind? You had to be the final out, Steve. It had to be you. There it is. Mini season done. A grueling 2.5 hours just to finish up 6 wins in the regular season and 6 wins in the playoffs. Dead inside. But we get Jose Altuve, which means we'll be able to get Adley Rutschman, which means we'll be able to get none other than Ted Williams. Albeit after today, Adley Rutschman will not be used, and Altuve definitely won't be used on my team. They will be heading right to the bench, I think. And Ted Williams will be the main one who will continue to be used. Pack first? Packs first. Did I get the stuff for that? We're the season champions! Wow! Hooray! I did. I did it! Alright, we'll rip these open. And then we will unlock the cards. How am I? Ooh! Oh. I was gonna say, if we actually pulled the big boy diamond out of that, that would have been incredible. David Robertson. Yankee legend. How am I liking the Switch 2? I haven't played it the most. But I do like it. I've done some occasional grinding of MLB on there. Mario Kart is pretty fun. It's my first Mario Kart I've had ever, honestly. It's the first Mario Kart game I've ever had. And it's the first Nintendo I got since the Wii back in the day, so it's nice. It's nice to be involved. I'm not going to be playing it the most right now. I kind of am planning on doing some more variety content, though, on a second channel. And I anticipate, as I head towards like the slower part of MLB, probably playing through some of like the big Switch games on there. Like the heavy hitter story-driven single-player game stuff that I have missed over the years. It's kind of like what my goal is. Like if I'm slowing down and making MLB The Show content and focusing on other stuff, I want to play a bunch of single-player games, or just in general games I've missed out on over the last like 10 years. So I really haven't played many story games. So many big games I have to play through. Yeah, honestly, I think it's a new Mario Party. I think so. It's a slow part. Well, honestly, like, it's more of a me thing than the game itself. I think the game is not really slow itself right now. It just, I'm at a point where I'm starting to get tired of it. I'm just like I like the game, and I'll play it for what it is. And I'll still make videos on it, I think. But I think deep down, I really want to make other stuff. That's why we're actually going to end this stream today playing some Destiny 2. Because I kind of want to, like, start doing other things, too. So, like, I think we're getting a new channel going that I've had in the woodworks. I've had some video ideas that I've been constantly putting in the back burner I haven't actually done. I think once I do this video and upload onto the main channel, I'm going to work on one other project, my next MLB video, and then kind of do that alongside this new channel stuff. If you're curious what a channel is going to be, if you go on my main channel, it's going to be the Scan Plays Games channel. And that's going to kind of be, I kind of want to do video essays on other games. As I'm working on a video essay for MLB The Show, I'm like kind of enjoying it. So like I kind of want to do that with some other games out there. And I kind of talk about games and why certain games are really fun, and why certain games I've missed, like the games I've missed out on somehow stand out from the rest, and what makes them good, you know? On that note though, before I keep yapping, we get Jose Altuve. There he is, Adley Rutschman. And we go here, and there's Ted. Hooray! We did it! Ted is on the team. I think I should also do this. Goat collection. You can get like a little bit of stubs from it. Yep. So we will take Ted, and I think he'll be the DH. Bang! So let's put Ted here. Yeah, I think he's the DH. I think, like, if you look at it, the only other option right now, if Ohtani starts in right, and like Ohtani's got a little bit more pop than Harper, but worse contact versus left, and significantly worse fielding rating. Like, I think I'm just gonna keep Bryce out there, and then James Wood is a dog. This card ain't leaving, so I think we're just gonna plop him in the DH. And I feel like James Wood would be a better left fielder with the speed. I guess we'll test Ted in left. Guess we should test him for science. See what the 80 fielding is like. And yeah, that's That right there is 3-hole hitter material. Yeah, that lineup is pretty stacked, I would say. And we'll put Adley there just for this game. Jorge is my guy, though. So Posada will be back there. So let's just queue up. Let's just not waste any time. Some folks have been waiting this entire time for me to play ranked. And we finally got the dang card done. So we got to do it for the folk. Can I tickle your toes? No way you just asked that in the YouTube chat. There's no way that you just asked me to do that. No way. Right? In the public chat? Get a room. Get a room. What's up, God Squad? How we doing, dude? Not have an arm. He definitely does have good arm strength, right? I thought he does. All right, we're going to try out Nolan Ryan, too. All right. Ted Williams. Debut with Adley Rutschman. And we're facing Roger Clemens. I don't know of a better test than Roger Clemens. For the only scans. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's up, Vladdy Daddy? Oh, goodness. 150 and 136. All right, don't be surprised if this is a rage quit chat. Don't be surprised if this is a rage quit. I do have a God Squad. Yes. I think with the amount that I play, I definitely have a God Squad. No doubt about it. Ted definitely solidifies that today for sure. You know what? Speaking of, I was just playing on Rookie versus the CPU the entire time of the last 2.5 hours. Not a bad swing. You're not going to get past me too much, buddy. You got one. That's it. Wow. Just missed that PCI, too. First 2 swings are good timing, but I just missed the PCI. Solid swing again. Oh, Ted. Let me cook. Let me cook. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Perfect piss missile from Ted coming right now. Right now. Dude's terrified of a job application. No, this dude just quits all the time. This is probably someone who gives up a run or two and then just quits. Oh. So he actually did hit a perfect tank. How about that? Hooray! Bing bong. He's worth it! First at bat, first tank. Bang! Love to see that. Love to see when you actually grind for a card and they start off playing well off the rip. Love to see that.
Anybody is a killer, all you gotta do is push him to the lips. Fuck being timid, civic politicking with the
Come on, Gilliam.
Try and write a story. Can I get a glimpse? Can I get a glimpse? Last night I had a bad drink.
You know, when you're facing Roger Clemens with 99 overall cards, I will say it is not nearly as bad to hit him. That is for sure. Also, this is Hall of Fame. Like, I know Hall of Fame is different for some other people, but like Hall of Fame for me nowadays, psh, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Another perfect. Come on, Adley. All right, so both Ted Williams and Adley hit perfect tanks. Got it. That is 3 straight perfects. Bing bong. Bing bong. I have a feeling this guy is not staying in his game too long. We're scoring 3 in the first off Roger. And this guy is like 150 losses. Hall of Lame. Yeah, got him. Got him. Cooked those frauds. Good pitch. Good pitch. Good pitch. Droopy Peps. All right, let's see how Nolan Ryan pitches. Hopefully I could actually pitch here. Hopefully. Love that. You know, some say that Jarren Duran probably needed a tennis racket to hit that ball. Oh, that wasn't a strike? Okay. He totally swung. That rating is not accurate. I think I'm like 796 right now. I had like a weird disconnect at like, I think it was because it was like 3 a.m. I played a ranked game at 3. Connection was perfectly fine. My internet's been perfectly fine since I fixed it the other week. And just randomly disconnect from the game in DD at like 3 a.m. while I was winning. It was unfortunate. So I think that dropped me down to 796. And honestly, I do normally have it on the bottom right, underneath the where the Ted Williams text and stuff is, but you know. Oh, get buckled. Get buckled, Droopy. What's up, Zio Monster? Ooh, I gotta hit that. Gotta hit that. Gotta hit it. You're playing at Field of Dreams this weekend? That's actually so sick. That is so sick. I have hit 1,000 this year, yes. Yes, I have. I want to do it this season to get the gold Soriano. I don't think I actually went. I disagree, but, you know, fair enough. All right. You know, I know I scored 3 runs in the first and I felt good, but, like, we kind of got to keep going. Kind of got to keep scoring. Playing at Field of Dreams has got to be sick, though. I think the only chance I had to do anything was to maybe play at Cooperstown when I was a kid. Because Cooperstown's upstate for me, but even still, like, I don't think I was playing at any level to play at any field, any special fields or anything like that. I literally, like, just played town ball for 10 years. So I just played at town ball fields. Oh, absolute banger. Absolute slapper of a song. Your Scott Rowland isn't broken. Have you actually been good with Rowland? Honestly, I like Rowland a lot. He's just been pretty streaky. Sometimes I go on a stretch where I suck with him for like a week. But I also think he only gets tough to use on like Legend. That's when like he kind of gets a tougher sell. His swing just like isn't the best. People will just jam him with inside fastballs. Just missed it. Just missed it. You know, this is all a part of the plan. Slow down on the offense. Keep them in the game a little longer. Hitting 600? Yeah, that'll play. That'll play all right. Ooh, good timing. He was on it. I'll tell you what, he ain't gonna be on this though. Oh, he actually was. He actually was. Maybe, just maybe, I'm falling into a bit of a routine. Yep, he was hitting fastball there. Oh no. Buddy, you're better than that. You're better than that. Eat a booty with a side of fries. Bro, it's an incredible line. It's truly art. I actually like very unironically enjoy listening to these guys. Like they kind of make like kind of goofy songs from the lyrics, but the production and like their delivery is still like really dang good. Good old Joey Valance. Oh no, oh no. Let me see it, Prods. Let me look at it.
Boy say he get money. Oh. Check for a minute. I'm going back to get.
Oh, one of those edits. So much sound going on. It was so loud, even though I tried to lower it. Yeah, it's pretty sick, Prods. That's a W edit. A lot of blurry clips, though. A lot of your clips are very blurry. Very blurry for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. Been to Field of Dreams for a Cubs game? Oh, you went to, like, the Field of Dreams game? That's a flex. Alright, hit the fastballs, man. He's just piping them right down the middle. X-rated? You wouldn't understand? Okay. 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 All right. Clemens is kind of heating up out there, and I don't love it. Where did I miss that? Was I late? What's my timing on that? I need to know. America, explain. Oh, it was good timing, and it was in the outer PCI, but not a foul ball. Got it. Got it. That's good timing, but like way foul. What's happening? Things aren't making sense. So high, cannot see Adolf. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, I come on, baby. Now my voice is cracking like crazy today, chat. I don't know what's up with that. But now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, try and make it work out. Think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy board jets. Good take, good take, good take. That wasn't a strike. Nice. All right, well, this is at least shaping up to be an okay bet. That's a foul ball, though. I'm not even touching it. I'm so confused on how I had that good timing foul ball there, and it was like not even close to being fair. You don't see that. And what's up with that one? Yeah, they changed Oval's motion. It's not the same motion. Albeit, I think his motion was like broken for like no reason. Like, I don't think he actually like pitched like that. But like, still. You're there, Ted. Nice and easy. That's a perfect. And absolutely deserves to be a hit. All right, Nolan. Get out of it, baby. There we go. Go 3, please. Okay, never mind. He doesn't want to throw because he wasn't covering. Whatever. Take the bag. I really don't care, brother. Gonna be here all night? Oh, no. I appreciate it, but make sure you get sleep for school, dude. Jeff, if you missed the VODs or any of the streams you want to watch more, we have a VODs channel on my YouTube channel. Look up Scan VODs. No, Scan Live is the channel. And we post all of our YouTube VODs there, so you can watch. Or I post all the stream VODs there. And they're the same everywhere you watch them. But they're not on YouTube if you want to watch it. So, like, if you miss anything, it's all good. You can just watch on the channel there. We only have it for that purpose. Explicitly. Because I know I don't stream much nowadays. It's super inconsistent. And people have lives that they have to tend to. If I hit another late foul ball and an away fastball, I'm going to cry. Just incredible eye. See, my eyes just work like that. Bang!
Bing bang.
Nice pitch, Roger. Shout out Scott Rowland for hitting an inside fastball. He actually did it. How do you get stubs fast? If you are not someone who's good enough to go flawless in Battle Royale, then Diamond Quest is your best friend. Playing Diamond Quest and selling the rewards for stubs. A lot of the rewards actually go for like over 40k. Some of the Diamond Quest runs if you get all of the cards. Yeah, let me swing at that. credit card? I mean, yeah, that too. It's no money spent as long as it's not your credit card, right? All right, Ted. Another hit for Ted. He is a maniac, a psychopath. 3 for 3 with 2 tanks. Yeah, it feels like Ted Williams, like attribute-wise, is like too good of a card to not do well. Like he's got like basically max splits versus righties with like 120 vision. Like, that's gross. And that's through. Ted would be absolutely hosed at home. Actually, he might have made it since he hit the cutoff, man. But we're gonna take a swing with Adley here with runners on. Come on, baby. I'll try my best, hot dog eater. We'll give him that. We'll give him that. Oh, he thought he was cooking. He thought he was cooking! Why slide step? That is scoring too. So Adley Rutschman and Ted Williams have like most of the runs on his team right now. Hooray! You know, maybe Adley does start over Posada. Maybe he does. Huh. And James Wood at scoring another 8-0. 8-0 for the good guys.
It's that young Sinatra Porsche shit right here. It's been like 10 years. Here we go. Yeah.
What is even happening right now? This is getting ugly quick. I thought I was gonna do the thing like he'd throw home and then like I would have a runner in second to bait attention or something like that, you know? Like I thought I was cooking there, but the runner literally scored without any sort of close play. Like it wasn't even close. Don't end up close to the zone. Thank you. Trust in the changeup. Oof. Had the very early too. Bayou. I don't have a sound effect to hit there. I forgot. Maybe we change the baseball sound and we make it like a strikeout sound. Maybe I go back to the old days and rip the old Yankee Stadium strikeout sound. Maybe that's what we do. What's up, Sawyer? How we doing, dude? You know what? I'm glad this is turned into like a reasonably length game here. We're in the 5th. You know, my opponent has a lot of losses. You know, maybe they aren't someone who quits all the time. Or maybe something's happening this game that's making them not quit. Either way, though, this has been very solid and has been worth my time. I got scared I was going to play like absolute butt cheeks by the time I actually got Ted because of how boring the mini season was. Oh, we got him. Bring him up.
Bing bong.
Wait, strikeout bing bong. We don't do bing bongs on strikeouts, but there we do. Ah, don't look at the score bug. Don't look at the runs and hits. All right. So, that went about as well as it could have. Ted Williams went yard twice with 3 hits. Adley Rutschman also hit a perfect tank. And 3 RBIs, I think. 4 RBIs. Both Adley and Ted cooked. And I think they both did well enough to stay on the team. I mean, obviously Ted was going to stay. But honestly, like, I like my boy Jorge Posada so much. He's been very good. He hit 472, 1800 OPS. Like, on paper, Adley's the guy. So I probably should start Adley. Especially with how we played in that first game. Like, he probably earned the spot. Now I think I probably get myself some sort of second baseman to replace Caminero. Caminero hasn't been amazing in the higher difficulty online games. And I think that probably comes down to, like, the options there. I'm trying to think. There's a card that... Oh, Soriano. I got to get Soriano for 1,000 rating. This is my second baseman right here. Not far from the Caminero card, but better fielding and speed. And I like Soriano cards, and he's a Yankee. So, I got to eventually get him. Hopefully I get him for 1,000 rating before I feel like I need to actually get him, but I'll be able to at least buy him at a cheaper price later on, because he will get cheaper. But yeah, we did it. We got Ted Williams, and this guy is a dog. Absolute dog. He was perfectly fine in the field out there too. I don't know if I want to put James Wood out there over him though. I'm curious what you guys would do, chat. Would you play Ted out and left and bench James Wood or DH James Wood? Or do what I have currently? Because I feel like, here's the thing, Ted's got 76 reaction. We're dealing with a whole 10 less reaction and 10 less fielding. And yeah, you know, the plus like around like 13 speed is nice out of James Wood. But I don't think it's enough. I think the reaction's just not going to be good enough. I think I just DH Wood. And honestly okay with that. But I will say Caminero, Harper, and honestly Scott Rowland are the guys on the chopping block. They are the next guys to potentially go. My Pookie ain't leaving here. Jeter stays. He'd be hitting 100 and then you can stay in the lineup. And anything doing here? No, we did all the moments here. Cool. I actually feel caught up with MLB The Show. I feel caught up. And I say that, and I literally got Ted Williams. So that's going to end it here on MLB The Show. Like I said, though, I'm going to play some Destiny on stream. Because I feel like chilling and hanging with you guys. And I also want to play that game. I'm MLB'd out today. So I'm going to end everywhere except for Twitch. If you want to watch more and hang out with me more, we're going to continue to be live on Twitch. Is Bob Filler Bob Feller. I'll tell you how he is right now. But yeah, if you want to keep watching, you should come to the Twitch stream. This is how he did for me in the one game I used him. So take this as you will. I did not like him at all. I honestly don't think I'm gonna even bother using him, even though he's like multiplayer program stuff. Maybe just explicitly do some co-op one night, or just use him in events. So I'm gonna end things here, everywhere except for Twitch. If you want to keep watching, we'll be live over there. I appreciate you guys chilling with me though. This is a fun day, and I'm glad I actually got the stream up and going and streaming at 1440p on Twitch. Made me very happy that I actually got that working. But you guys have a great night. If you want to watch the rest of this, you can watch it on the Scan VOD channel. I have it uploaded tomorrow. So if you want to see how the full game went, or if you want to see what the grind was like getting them, you can watch that.